You know what's terrifying? Not monsters, not ghosts. It's the idea that you can be surrounded by thousands of people and still disappear without a trace. I want you to imagine this carefully. A massive cruise ship, middle of the ocean, music playing, people sleeping, security everywhere. And yet, one night, a 23-year-old woman vanishes so completely that more than 2 decades later, no one can explain how it happened. Her name was Amy Lynn Bradley. Amy was smart, athletic, recently graduated from college, and full of plans. In March of 1998, she went on a family cruise through the Caribbean. It was supposed to be a celebration, a break before starting the next chapter of her life. Nothing about that trip felt dangerous. The ship was the rhapsody of the seas. Thousands of passengers, multiple decks, cameras, crew members everywhere. So let me ask you this question early on, because it will matter later. How does someone disappear from a place like that without anyone seeing anything? On the night of March 23rd, Amy spent time at the ship's nightclub with her brother. They danced, they laughed. Around 3:30 a.m., they returned to their cabin. Amy sat out on the balcony for a while, enjoying the ocean air. Her brother went inside to sleep. This is important, because according to him, Amy was still alive, still there, still safe. A few hours later, just before sunrise, her father woke up and checked the balcony. Amy was gone. At first, no one panicked. They assumed she had gone to get coffee or was walking the deck. But minutes passed, then more minutes. Her shoes were still inside the cabin, her ID, her passport. She would never leave without those. The ship was alerted. Crew members searched every deck, every stairwell, every public area. Nothing. No screams reported, no struggle, no witnesses. And that's when the fear really began. Because if Amy fell overboard, someone should have heard something, or seen something. And if she left the cabin on her own, why were her shoes still there? The ship docked in Curacao later that day. By then, the FBI was involved. Search teams scanned the water. Authorities questioned passengers. Crew members were interviewed. Still nothing. So now the theories begin. The first theory is the simplest, an accident. Maybe Amy leaned too far over the railing. Maybe she slipped. Maybe the ocean took her before anyone noticed. But here's the problem. There was no evidence, no splash, no report, no indication she ever went over the edge. And then came something far more disturbing. Multiple people came forward saying they saw Amy after she supposedly vanished. One witness claimed they saw a woman matching Amy's description walking on a beach in Curacao. Another said they saw her in a bar months later, looking distressed, accompanied by men who seemed to control her movements. Think about that. What if she didn't fall? What if she was taken? Some passengers later reported seeing Amy with a crew member earlier that morning near the elevators. Someone who knew the ship. Someone who knew where cameras didn't cover. Now ask yourself this. If someone wanted to remove a person quietly from a ship, who would be in the best position to do that? Years passed. Amy's family refused to stop looking. Then came something that shook them deeply. A photograph surfaced years later, allegedly showing a woman in the Caribbean who looked strikingly similar to Amy. Same tattoos, same features. The FBI reviewed it. They could never confirm it, but they also couldn't rule it out. Amy was legally declared dead in 2010, but the investigation never closed. Even today, the FBI still lists her as missing, still offers a reward, still asks for tips. Which brings us to the most chilling part of this story. If Amy fell into the ocean, the case would be tragic, but closed. If she was taken, then there's a chance, however small, that she lived for years knowing her family was searching for her.
And that possibility is what keeps this case alive. So what do you think really happened? Was it a silent accident in the dark? Or did someone see an opportunity and take it? Because on a ship full of people, silence can be just as dangerous as the sea. If this story stayed with you, if it made you question how safe places really are, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you believe happened to Amy Lynn Bradley? Leave your theory in the comments. And if you want more real stories like this, the kind that don't leave your mind, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications.